it's your friends Arina today here. So, you all know, I have a bowl in front of me full of water. So now, we're gonna experiment how all different kinds of paper or cardboard dip into water, how they like transform into like their action, how they transform. So I have some ice cubes here. They're about to melt, but I can still use them. So we're gonna start with ice cubes. I'm gonna put the ice cubes in the water. So you guys all know the ice cubes melt, right? So I am going to show you. Let me see if I can get the camera ready. Okay. See if I can get the camera ready. So it's like this. You can't really see it, but if I tilt it a bit this way, it doesn't, and I take an ice cube, it's a bit cold, drop it in here, you all see it, guys, right? You all see it, right? It's right here. So it feels kind of good, but as you can see, it's a little bit, and it's melting. It's little, and it's actually melting because this is warm water. Not very warm water, but it's just warm water. As you can see, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So that is one part of it, because these will actually melt, right? So if you put them in like warm water or something, it will actually melt. So that's the first part of our experiment, and look how tiny it is. There's not much left. So we're just gonna wait until it melts, and then we're gonna start with our experiment. First I'm gonna dump all the water. No, not all the water in here, but the water in here since melted. Okay, it's fully gone. It's fully gone. So now I'm going to dump the water all into here. The ice cubes are safe in here. So now we are gonna start experimenting. So I'm gonna get some paper. Wait a second there, please. Got some pink paper here, and I'm gonna dip it in the water, and then we'll see what it does. Ready? Okay. I'm gonna dip it. You might not be able to see it, but it's not in yet, because usually do something like that. Usually like to do something like that before I dip it, but you know, I have a cut on my hand, so I'm gonna dip it in here. I'm gonna dip all of it. I'm gonna wet it. Gonna wet it. And as you can see, the pink color is falling. You can't see the pink color falling, but look. But you can't see, look. The water's turning pink, right? So the color is getting off. And I'm just wondering, color is getting off, right? And your hands are getting pink. Mine are. So I'm gonna wash my hands later, but for now, just gotta be like that. And then, see, it's very rippable because it's wet. I know rippable isn't really a word, but you can even rip it a lot and it doesn't even make sound when it's all crunched up, because you know it's wet, and it's more easier to rip when it's wet. And at the end it looks something like this. Don't worry, I'll throw this in the garbage later. I have some of this in the sink. I'll clean it up in the sink. But for now we're gonna do that. So you see the water is really pink, right? So now I am gonna try dipping an ice cube in. You guys wanna try guessing what's gonna happen? Go ahead, you can say it. I'll listen. Okay, you think that, right? if you're not finished, if you're not finished what you just said if you're not finished, at the end I'll give you one more chance, okay? So you see the ice cream have melted into some water again. So let's see, I put some ice cubes in. It's not gonna turn pink, I tell you. But if you wrap it around in some paper, it just might. Just kidding, it doesn't. I'm an expert. So the ice, if you rub it, so you see it makes some sound, right? You hear that, right? See? So you're just gonna blend it in, and then you guys are wondering, I'm gonna take another piece of paper, but you're gonna wonder what paper towel looks like when you dip it into pink water. Okay, be right back. My hands are a bit wet. So I got a piece of paper towel. It's this kind, you know, like one with the flower on it. I don't know. So we're gonna dip it into pink water, and then we're gonna see what happens. Okay. What is your hypothesis? Which is, what do you think? Okay, so I'm gonna dip it into pink water. Ready? It's dipping. Ooh, so good. Ooh. So good. So I can't really pick it up and show you because it's very wet, but I've already done one. I can show you the one that's dry. When you dip it in pink water, it turns pink. So it's like this, okay? I didn't take it out of here because it's still wet. I can't really pick it up, but this is what it looks like when you take it out. Looks kind of like a curtain, huh? That was funny. On the ground. So this is very good. It's like a tasho mountain. You can wipe it, and it's like a tasho mountain. You can use it. Smells good too. It's also like something like that. So if you want to try, go ahead. Try this. So it's very good. Mine's a little bit wet. But I can show you what it looks like in here. It's like this, something like that. And then you guys are wondering what it's like now when I put ice cube in. Drop. What if I wrap it around in this? It's much warmer. Look. Oh my god, that scared me. So I'm gonna open this, and then I broke it, and now you're probably wondering, this is a piece of cardboard. I got here wet, but the top isn't wet. So I'm gonna try dipping it in. And then this, you want to tell me what you think? Okay, so anyway, like I said, if you're not finished, you get a chance at the end. So, it's pretty wet. So this thing, you're probably wondering, it might be waterproof, huh? If you're wondering that, you are correct. You are correct. It is waterproof. But when you dip it into water, it's breakable. So we're going to try dipping the part that's not. Because in pink water, it won't turn pink, you know. It's just going to get wet, and you see, it's waterproof. It doesn't like get all soaked up and stuff. But like that, it's very bendable. Well, it was really bendable. Like that. So now you're wondering, what if we dip a different kind of paper? Now that's a good question. I've got this kind of paper. It's not, I don't know what it's called. So I'm gonna cut it, and then if I can't cut it, I'll rip it. But ripping isn't the best thing, so I'll just rip it in half, like that, and then I'm gonna rip it. And then, so like I got something like this, and then, so we're gonna dip it in the pink water. And so, you wanna tell me you're thinking again? Go ahead. And also, like I said, at the end, if you're not finished, you can tell me the rest. Okay, go ahead. Let me guess, you're wondering this might change color? Okay, so if you already know the answer, and you already tell it to me, it's okay. So we're just gonna, it's always good to review stuff, but we're just gonna see it again. Add a bit more of some water. There. And then, I'm gonna dip this in. Ready? Oh my god. Oh my god! You guys wanna see this? Sorry you can't, but I wonder what would happen if I lift it up like this. Guys are probably wondering. Dip it in. It doesn't change color, but it does get some stuff on. So that's the power of this paper. It doesn't really do the thing, but if I dip it, so like it does that, it gets a little bit pinkish, but it doesn't really like the paper towel. Oh my god. So it's like that, okay? And I'm gonna put the rest of the water, ice water in here. And then I'm gonna see if I dip the ice in. All of this paper mixed together are very good. Just kidding. This one is the best. I like this one. It reminds me of the nice summer days with the curtains all up, pinkish. Oh la la. I love it. That's so great for wiping your hands. So our experiment is done. Just like I said, you can tell me the rest of your what you were thinking or anything you want to tell me. Go ahead. Okay, and now don't forget to visit on arina.ca on website paper exploration or exploration with anything. Bye-bye.